Hello, everyone. Good afternoon. So welcome back to your class for this week. So this week is week 18. We are going to discuss a theme called consumerism and financial awareness. So for today's topic, let's look at your objectives for today's topic. So there are two objectives here as shown on the screen. So the first is you have to write a simple oriented writing about the topic given, and you have to use all the points given and elaborate the points given here. So I think by this time you must know that maybe your teacher has briefed to you about writing the oriented writing. You have to use all the points. So otherwise your points or your marks would be a little bit less than what's supposed to be. So this is your topic for today, or your title for your oriented writing. And the title is You and Your Family Have Been to an Amusement Park. You and your family have been to an amusement park in Genting Highland. In about 120 words, you have to write a story recalling, I repeat, this is the keyword, recalling about the experience in the amusement park. So when you recall an experience, you have to use the tenses in the past. You have to use the tenses in the past. It's very important you to know that. So look at these questions here, and then the points. We have 1, 2, 3, and 4 points to be given here. So I need you to use all the points given here. It is important that you must abide the rules that writing all the points must be compulsory to all the students. So the first point is, where did you go? In fact, the question used past tense, so there is no excuse that you do not use past tense in your writing. And then how you feel, what games or activities that you played, and then what was the most exciting part of the trip. So we are going to discuss about the build-up of this writing. So I'm going to guide you from introduction, and then first paragraph, second, third, and your conclusion. So altogether you have, this is your first paragraph is your introduction, and then plus the 2 other paragraphs for your points, and then 1 paragraphs for your conclusion. So altogether you need to write 4 paragraphs for this particular writing. Okay. So these are some useful words that you can use in your writing. So one of the parts here is you have to show your interest in the experience. So what is your interest, and what is your the things that you like about your trip? I give you some examples here. The exhilaration and adrenaline rush was so pure. So this is something to do about some extreme activity, I suppose. And then I ride the roller coaster 1,000 times. So I believe in the amusement park, you must have been, you will ride one of those kind of games, right? And then the ghost house was so real, I could feel the energy. So I just simply put blank here for you to give your own ideas and expressions. What would be your own idea from the next writing? Okay, and then second part is that you can also give reason. So what kind of reason for you to enjoy this activity? So I could spend more time with my family. Why did you enjoy this activity? Because I could spend more time with my family and I could overcome my height phobia by riding roller coaster. So before I forget, look at this particular a few example of sentences here. So all the sentences here, they were in past tense. So we have was here. Second sentence, we have I would write. This is a conditional sentence. And then the ghost house was so real. So was is a sentence in the past, verb in the past. And then could is also something in the past too. Okay, you want to wish to be something, you wish to do it again in the future. Express emotion. Next part is express emotion is I was very joyful to see. So was means that you want to express the emotion that you felt on that particular moment. And then were laughing. This is past continuous tense. You want to express what was happening back during the trip. So let's kickstart with our simple writing. So first of all, introduction. So you have to use this point. So we're going to start with this point. Number one, where did you go? Okay, this is the point that I'm going to discuss with you now. Where did you go? So just a simple how to say a simple word, a simple sentence, but I believe this sentence attracts your reader. Many people find happiness with their family. I found mine a week ago. So please state when was your trip with the family. Okay, 2 weeks ago. If you have a specific date in your mind, please, you can write it down here later in your writing. And then we rode a cable car and reached Genting Highlands Summit. And then before entering the amusement park, my father paid an entrance fee for each of us. The entrance for a fee for a person was so indicate what is the reasonable amount that should be paid in order for you to enter the amusement park. So I just simply put the currency here, but of course you have to use RM for our country in Malaysia. So you have to give me the specific price for the entrance fee to the amusement park. Right, so the first paragraph is done. So let's move on to the second paragraph. So you have this next point, how you feel. Okay, when we entered the park, we could see a sea of people swarming towards the roller coaster entrance booth. There was a snaking queue because people were lining up to buy tickets. My brother volunteered to buy tickets for us. The ticket costs. So what is the price for the ticket to enter or to ride roller coaster? So you have to use specific price for that. And then I was very joyful to see, and you have to add another, you have to finish the sentence by using your own idea. So what was thing that made you so joyful to watch during that particular event? Okay, you can always add one or two sentences for this. Right, so let's move on to second paragraph. So the second point is, this is the third point actually. So we have first was used in our introduction, second was used in our first paragraph, and then this is the third point that is going to be used in our third or second idea or paragraph of idea. So after the roller coaster ride, my little sister challenged us to experience a haunted building. I think there is some spelling error here. It's supposed to be HAUNTED. So please rectify this mistake later, please, class. Haunted building. At first, we were hesitant to join her, but she insisted us to go. When we entered what? So please finish this sentence with your own idea. My mom had to exit first because she was afraid of the what? So what was the thing that she was afraid of? And then you have to add one more activity to this paragraph. So what are the activities that you and your family enjoyed apart from riding roller coaster and entering the haunted buildings. So please give me 1 or 2 more activities that that you think are enjoyable to watch or are enjoyable to join. And then the third paragraph is you will answer the last point of this oriented writing. What was the most exciting part of the trip? Before we ended the exciting excursion in the park, we had experienced the best game we have ever played, which was, so what game that was more interesting than roller coaster ride, haunted building, and etc. This game was very fun because we could, for this, you need to add 2 or 3 more sentences about the game or activity. Okay, so what are the activities that you think was the most exciting part during the trip? Okay, so you have to think by your own for this particular paragraph. So you have to write 2 or 3 more sentences for this. Okay, and then conclusion. I was very proud because I could overcome my height, again, spelling mistake here, my height phobia during the roller coaster ride. 8 2 more sentences. Please write about future activities with families. So if you have any future plan with the family, with your father or your mother, you can explain it here. You can mention in this particular paragraph for your conclusion. Okay, so class, that is about the build up for the oriented writing. And then please complete this essay. Please write all of these important points and sentences that we have discussed together, plus with your own few ideas that I have highlighted in red for you. Okay, now for the class, thank you very much for attending and for listening to my explanations about this simple writing. I will see you next time. Thank you very much.